Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to EasySnet exam preparation. This is lecture series for paper 2 of EasySnet exam, and this paper is environmental science. And in this class, we are going to talk about the first chapter, that is fundamental of environmental science. So before we start the lecture, let's see the syllabus for this paper 2 environmental science. And there are total 10 units for this paper. So first unit is fundamental of environmental science, which we are going to talk about today. Then environmental chemistry, environmental biology, environmental geoscience, energy and environment, environmental pollution and control, solid and hazardous waste management, environmental assessment, management, legislation, statistical approach, modeling in environmental science, and the last one is contemporary environmental issue. These are the 10 units for this paper. We'll be covering all the units one by one. So nothing to worry, I'll be doing my best to give you best content for the exam. So here is the unit 1. Under unit 1, there are many topics covered. Many questions are also asked from this chapter. So we'll study all of them one by one. So let's begin with the fundamental of environmental science and the definition of environmental science. Environmental science is interdisciplinary field that studies the interaction between human and the natural world. What it means, it is the study of the field where human and natural world are interacting. It combines its knowledge from various subjects, that is biology, chemistry, physics, geology, social science. It means we study all these subjects too in this environmental science. Why we study all this? Because we need to understand the environmental issue. After understanding the issue, we can develop the solution to tackle the issues. For example, air pollution. To understand the air pollution, we need to understand the technique, why the air pollution is causing. So after studying, we can find out the solution. We can develop the solution to tackle this pollution. Then here's the component of environmental science. There are two components of environment. One is biotic and another one is abiotic. Biotic is nothing but this is living thing like human, animals, plants, all those where life exists. And the abiotic is non-living thing, just like computer, chalk, duster, table, wood, everything which where there's no life. So these biotic and abiotic they interact each other in our environment. So apart from that, these components, this means this biotic and abiotic, they are also subcategorized into four main spheres. They are atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere, and biosphere. Under atmosphere, the layer of gases surrounding the Earth, including the troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, and thermosphere. See, just example, this is our Earth, and there is a surrounding layer of gases. So these layers. There are multiple layers. We'll talk it about in the next slide. So these layer of gases are called atmosphere. So then hydrosphere. Hydrosphere means all kind of waters, including oceans, rivers, lakes, groundwater, and glaciers. And the third one is lithosphere. Lithosphere means the earth crust, including soil, rocks, and minerals. The last one is a biosphere. Biosphere means the zone of life on Earth, where here is a place here all the living life are there's a life. So this zone is called biosphere, where there is a life, where living organisms interact with atmosphere, hydrosphere, and lithosphere. So this is the component of environment. One is biotic and abiotic, and these are also subcategorized into four parts: atmosphere, hydrosphere, lithosphere, and biosphere. Then the principle of environmental science. First one is interconnectedness. All components of environment are linked with each other. For example, deforestation affects climate and water cycle. If a forests are cutted down, trees are cutted down, that means deforestation. Then what the wildlife, animals which they are living in that forest, they are going to affect. Other than that, the soil also going to degrade it from that area, and water also going to affect. So that's how the climate will be affected, and water cycle also affected. So then sustainability is the ability of ecosystem to maintain ecological balance over time. Then biodiversity conservation, protecting species and genetic diversity to maintain ecological ecosystem health. Why protection of species and genetic is important? I'll give you one example. Uh, just take it as a experiment. Okay. So in the top order, there's a lion or tiger. Then comes lots of deers here. Then come here grasses will be there. So if this lion or tiger go extinct and there is no more lion or tiger available in our earth, then the population of these deers are going to increase very rapidly because there's no lion or tiger to maintain their population. Their population are maintained by this tiger or lion by eating them. So they'll be increasing very rapidly. Then ultimately the food, that is their food, these grasses, they are going to be extinct. They'll be eaten up all of them. Then that's how it is going to happen. So protecting all the species is very important. That genetic diversity to protect genetic diversity is very important to maintain ecosystem health. Pollution control, reducing contamination in air and water and soil. Resource management, using natural resources in an efficient way, so that we should not deplete the natural resource. As if we deplete natural resource, if we do not use natural resource efficiently, then it is going to affect into our future generation. So it is important to use the natural resource efficiency to prevent depletion. Then the composition of atmosphere. The atmosphere is mainly composed of gases, on mainly composed of gases, and the major gases are nitrogen. It contains 78.08% in atmosphere. It contains in a high quantity. And what is the function for this nitrogen gas? That is essential for plant growth, part of nitrogen cycle. The nitrogen is important for the plant growth. They are taken by plant for their growth. Then comes oxygen. They contain 20.95%. Please try to remember these numbers because they are very important. Sometimes direct question are also asked from this topic, like what percentage of nitrogen are available in our atmosphere. Then it is 78.08%. Oxygen is 20.95%. They are essential for human and animal for respiration. Without oxygen, as you all know that we cannot survive. And they are also important for the combustion purpose. The fire they will not catch without oxygen. Fire is needed to burn anything. Okay, argon. They are 0.93%. They are inert gas and used in industry for various purposes. Carbon dioxide is just like oxygen. Carbon dioxide are also important for plants for their photosynthesis, and this carbon dioxide also one of the greenhouse gas. Greenhouse gas, okay, and they contain 0.05. Apart from these four major gases, there are also other minor gases like methane, ozone, helium, neon. All those gases are also there, but they are in the traces amount. So they also play minor role in the environment. Then the structure of atmosphere. This is the structure of atmosphere. Yes, this is I'll give it once again. Just imagine this is our Earth. Okay, this is surrounding of our Earth layer. The first layer is our troposphere. The first layer is called troposphere, and this is from the altitude. Altitude means the height from the surface to till 12 kilometer. It is troposphere. This 12 kilometer varies from altitude to altitude. Sorry, latitude to latitude. In a polar region, the height is something different. In the equator region, the height is different. It varies. So the first layer is troposphere. First layer is troposphere. It is up to 12 kilometers, varies with latitude and seasonal. The temperature. These points are important. Temperature and the altitude and what are the key features happen in the troposphere. Altitude is 0.12 kilometer and the temperature, most important thing. As you go up, the temperature will decrease. The decrease rate of temperature is around 6.5 degrees centigrade per kilometer from the surface. As you go up 1 kilometer, then temperature will increase 6.5 here. So as you go up, the temperature will keep decreasing, and this phenomenon is called albedo. Sorry, this is not albedo. This is called lapse rate. As you go up, the temperature will decrease, and that phenomena is called normal lapse rate. Okay, and the key features are weather and clouds form in this layer. Most of the weather phenomena occurs in this layer, like cloud formation, raining, precipitation, hot air balloon. All these weather phenomena happens in the troposphere. Okay, and the second layer is stratosphere. The stratosphere is the second layer, and here the weather phenomena is little stable as compared to troposphere. That's why in this layer the turbulence are very less. So these commercial flights they run in this layer, the stratosphere layer, because there is a less weather phenomena and turbulence is very less. Due to that, the commercial flight they run in the lower portion of the stratosphere. Within a stratosphere, there is one layer in the lower part. That layer is called ozone layer. What is the function of ozone layer? They protect us from harmful UV rays. The harmful UV rays they'll be coming from sun in the short wave, and their UV rays, ultraviolet rays, is very harmful to human and plants also and other things also. They are harmful for the earth surface. So what this ozone layer do, they will protect us from this harmful UV rays. They'll be absorbing, they'll be reflecting there. So this ozone layer is very important. We'll be talking about separately about ozone layer. So as of now, please remember that ozone layer is present in stratosphere. Here in the first troposphere, as I told you that temperature decrease with altitude. Here is different. Here temperature will increase with altitude because of ozone layer. Because of the presence of ozone layer, the temperature will increase as you go up. Okay, in the first layer temperature decrease, then increase. Then again in the mesosphere it will decrease, then increase. Here increase. It is decrease, increase, decrease, increase. So it is easy to remember. So this is second layer is stratosphere. Then the third layer is mesosphere. In the mesosphere, as already told you, the temperature decrease with altitude. As you go up high, the temperature will decrease. In the top of mesosphere, the temperature is around minus 90 degrees centigrade, and this is the coolest layer among all these. So remember, mesosphere is a coolest layer, and the temperature decrease with height. And this is the third layer of atmosphere. Then comes thermosphere. Under thermosphere, This is altitude is 85 to 600 kilometer. Then the temperature increase with altitude in this layer. Okay. As you go up, temperature will increase here. As I already mentioned, temperature will increase with altitude. This is the stratosphere, mesosphere also done. Yeah, I was talking about thermosphere. So temperature increase with altitude and the key features contain ionosphere. Ionosphere means ionized molecules are present in the thermosphere and they are important. This layer is important for radio communication. And aurora also. What is aurora? See, these kind of lights are seen in the sky, night sky, mostly in the this is our northern pole and southern pole. This kind of lights, which is very beautiful, and these kind of lights are seen in the night sky of northern pole and southern pole. In the this light occur in the thermosphere. So, point to remember in the thermosphere is aurora is seen in or present in thermosphere, and ionosphere is also present in the thermosphere, and ionosphere is important for radio communication and temperature increase with altitude. Temperature increase with altitude and space shuttles and international space station also orbit in this layer. Please remember International Space Station is present in thermosphere. Okay, and the last one is exosphere. Their altitude is 600 to 10,000 kilometers. Here temperature is very hot, extremely high, and they also varies from place to place. And the key features is outermost layer, as you all know. This is outermost layer of atmosphere, and gradually merge with space. It contains very few gaseous molecules because most of the molecules or gases are present in the troposphere. Around 70% of atmospheric mass are present in troposphere. Then remainings are in this, and only few gases will be available in this exosphere. That is in the last layer. And molecules, mostly hydrogen and helium gases, are present in exosphere layer. And satellites, the satellites we all know that are Indian Space Research Organization. They launch multiple satellites for multiple purpose. That satellites are orbiting in this layer, exosphere. Also, yeah. So this is all about the first class. In this class, we will not talk about much because this is first class. So I just have given you little introduction about the class. So for today we have done this, and till here we have completed. So from next class we will be completing one by one all of these topics. So nothing to worry. I'll cover all the topics for you. The last will be solving some previous year question also, so that we get some idea what kind of questions are asked from this chapter. So this is all for today, and we'll meet you all in the next class. And also, please subscribe to my channel, also share with your friends. So, thank you. Please take care.